Salam everyone, welcome back. This is where we're trying to understand Quranic Arabic using the Quran as a tool. If you want to help support this channel and if you want to help make these videos spread further and benefit more people, do give it a like and a comment. So the more you engage with these videos, the more YouTube knows that people are benefiting from these lessons, and so it actually recommends it and shares it with more and more people. And I forgot to record or misplaced the recording of the last lesson. Therefore, I'm re-recording it myself. So there won't be any students, but I'll walk you through these verses myself. وَمَا لِيَ لَا أَعْبُدُ أَعْبُدُ الَّذِي فَطَرَنِي وَإِلَيْهِ تُرْجَعُونَ. وَمَا لِيَ means, so ma, remember, also meant what. So what, and li means for me, because we know this la is like for, lakum, for example, lakum dinukum, for you is your religion. And then also lana a'maluna, for us are our actions. So this la you can modify to mean lots of things because by adding these suffixes. So li, it means for me. So maliya means what for me. So it means what is there for me. La a'bud, if I were not to worship. So it's kind of a way to saying, why shouldn't I do this? And what is in it for me if I don't do this? Or what will I get? Or, it's just a way of saying that, why shouldn't I? So la a'bud, that I do not worship, alladhi, the one who, so alladhi, fatarani, fatar. So fatar means to originate. So in fact, we did Surah Fatir, which meant the originator of the heavens and the earth, right? So fatarani now means the one who created me or originated me. Wa ilayhi turja'un. So ilayhi, ilayh meaning to him, because of this ha meaning him, right? So for example, we say ilaykum or ilayna, etc. to us. Turja'un. Now turja'un you must have heard a lot in the Quran as well. It's from raja'. Raja' means to return something. So raji'un, inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. What does that mean? To God we belong and to him we return. Raji'un. So this raja' is the same thing. So turja'un now is just another form of that, which means you. So this ta, as you know, is you. So again, if you don't know these basics, definitely go check out the first 5 lessons, because they are what teach you all these little suffixes and prefixes. And then un, we said, was something that makes it a group. So ilayhi turja'un is that to him we shall return. Now, أَأَتَّخِذُ مِن دُونِهِ آلِهَةً, should I take min dunihi aliha? So attakhid, so ta'khud, we know that ta'khud means, well, khud means to take, ta'khud, for example, also is similar to take. Ta'khud, ya'khudun. So here it's attakhidu. Again, this alif or this hamza in the beginning is the question. So attakhidu is like, do I take min dunihi aliha, beside him, dun, min dunihi, duni means besides him or instead of him. Aliha is from ilah, should I take beside him a god? In yuridni rahman bidur, in meaning if, yuridna. So this is, you might think you don't know yuridna, but actually it's from irada, or like, a plan or a wish or a desire. It's like yurid to, we had this multiple times, those who seek the hereafter. So or like, yuriduna wajh Allah, they seek the pleasure of Allah, or the countenance of Allah. So this is yuridne. So if Allah, if ar-Rahman, so in yuridni rahman bidur, if God, So Ar-Rahman wished for me or intend for me الضر, any harm. لا تغني عني شفاعتهم شيئا ولا ينقذون. Whoa, okay, this might be a bit complicated, but لا تغني, I think we must have covered تغني somewhere. I'm trying to think about the forms that we يغني, لا تغني. Actually, maybe we haven't covered this, and maybe it's not that common. So لا تغني عني, عني meaning for me, or an, against me, shafa'atuhum, like there would be nothing. Shafa'a, we know, is intercession. So la tughni anni, no sort of like shafa'a or intercession would actually benefit me against this lur. Shay'a, this kind of implies in anything, like there would be no they would not benefit me in anything. Shay'a, even a little bit, they wouldn't benefit me at all. ولا ينقذون, neither they, ولا and not ينقذون, so they would not be able to save me either. This one is a bit complex, I would think. Just pause over here and think about it, really, about these words and how that makes sense to you. This is where I find the students quite helpful, because at this point I don't know what part would be the most confusing to beginners. And the students always are confused at the right places, so then I can explain it. So do pause here, do ask me in the comments if there's something here that you don't particularly understand. And then he goes on to say, Inni idha lafi dhalal, is like when or then, like idha zulzilat al-ardu zilzalaha, when the earth shakes with its shaking, so then or when. Lafi, so fi meaning in, and la also adds the emphasis. So again, these are the prefixes we learned in lessons 1 to 5. I would surely be in al-dhalal mubin. So dhalla meaning to err, dhalal are errors, mistakes, sins, etc. Mubin, verily, inni idhan, indeed I would then be in a clear error, as in if I were to actually take someone as God beside Allah. That's what he's basically saying. Then he says, Inni amantu bi rabbikum, verily I have believed. Amantu bi rabbikum. This ta at the end, it always makes it like a task or an action that you've already done, right? So I've written is katabt. I've eaten, akalt, I've drank, sharabt, or something like that. So bi rabbikum, in your Lord, fasma'un, sami'a, from yasma'un, listening. So fasma'un, listen to me. Fa. And this alif here with the little squiggly line again, because it's the command form. So he said, verily I've believed in your Lord, so listen to me. Then قيل ادخل الجنة. So قيل, as in it was then said. قل and قال, we know these words. So قيل is something that was said. So it's kind of like the passive form. So قيل ادخل الجنة, it was said, enter Jannah. قال, and then he said, Ya layta qawmi ya'lamun. Ya layta is, remember how it's like alas, or oh, I wish that this had happened, or like ya laytani, oh, I wish I had done this, or I wish I had believed, etc. So ya layta is a way to express that I wish, or whoa, or something like that. So he says, qawmi ya'lamun, I wish that my people, qawmi ya'lamun, would know. What would they know? Listen in the next verse. They bima ghafara li rabbi, of that ghafara li, forgave me, Rabbi, my Lord, waja'alani, and made me, ja'alani, min al-mukramin. So mukram is the honorable. So al-kareem, for example, the Quran al-kareem, which means the honorable Quran, you know. So mukramin, honored ones. It's also, this word is used for angels, some of the like top ranking angels. And I hope this was useful, and I hope it wasn't super complicated. I did feel a bit lost because I didn't have the students with me, so I was like, oh no, am I explaining this well? I don't know what part didn't make sense. But in that case, it's your job to ask, and you can do that by the comments. So thank you for helping us spread the knowledge of the Quran, and take care. Assalamu alaikum.